Hello and welcome. I just have a quick video. I had a request to show a couple things, so I thought I would just turn the camera on. Let's see. I had someone message me. They wanted to know how I made my little strings that I send to them in the mail. And I usually keep them in these here. I have a third one, but I dropped it and the lid broke, so I've got that separate with a piece of tape on it. But I usually keep beige and white handy for things. I try to keep it simple. But let's see, let me grab some tape. When I cut these, I cut them into lengths of 12 inches. And this is how I do it. It's pretty simple. Shoot, I gotta grab my, I might be able to do it with these scissors. My fabric scissors are behind a foam board here that's blocking the sun from my eyeballs. So I'm not going to try to grab it because I'll have an avalanche. Excuse me. It's early morning for me, trying to get going. So this is what I do. I just have my 12-inch ruler, and this is the Westcott. It's stainless steel and it has the foam on the back. I've had it forever. Just get it started, and I've got my yarn in here. This is the number 10 crochet cotton thread. It's mercerized, so it's really nice cotton. It's really nice, and I just use it for customers' tags. I mean, if they want to change it out, put something different, they can, but this just gives them something. So, and this is just for yarn. You can put it in there so it don't roll all over the floor everywhere. And it's got a, you can get them at the craft store. It's got a lid, and you just put your yarn through there and close it. It's got to be small enough to fit in there. And what I do is just keep wrapping this around. I taped the beginning so it wouldn't pull up. And I just keep, I'm going to pull some of this out. Okay. I'm not going to do a lot of this, but I just sit here and wrap it around, and you can get quite a bit like this. Just keep wrapping it till you feel you got enough. I just do it so I can fill up my little container. That way when I'm packaging, I have stuff to just grab, and I don't have to keep doing this or cutting them individually. Oops, I got a little off kilter there, but that's okay. They're not going to be perfectly 12 inches, but they're somewhere thereabouts. Okay, I'll just do a couple more because my yarn wants to, that's the way I rolled it. Okay, so I'm going to put a piece of tape on the back to hold it there, and then cut this. And then all I do, and it's tricky for me because, you know, I have arthritis, and on a good day I can't do it, but I just get my scissors in there. I have some long fabric scissors that work perfect for this, but this is going to work. These are sharp. And I just get it in there and then hang on to them. And then I do the top side. It's kind of like doing pom-poms. You can make a template. I just cut the other end. My other scissors work better because these are chunky. But there we go. And then just take your tape off. I do this too for, I sell kits that are tags. And you get tags and you get the strings with them. I don't put the strings on the tags because it makes it too bulky. I ship these in an envelope. I tie it in a bow and put them in a cute little envelope. But this is how I do it. If I have an order for tags and it comes with the strings, I'll count them out, how many ever they get, and then that way they're all together in uniform and I don't have to sit there and go individually counting them and getting them straight. I'll do it this way and tape it and try to keep them, you know, uniform and put a cute little bow on them. But yeah, that's how I do that. That's so easy. See how many I got with just that little bit of time? So put those in there. I got frog voice today. We slept with the windows open last night because it was very warm. So I'm just struggling this morning to breathe. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and continue on, and I have an order to pack up here. And the tape I used is just, I keep it in this little bucket so it doesn't roll all over the place on my shelf above me. It's by 3M, it's painter's tape. Just to show you, I know when I bought it, my husband's like, wow, that's expensive. You're going to use that for crafting? And I'm like, yeah, but I only use a little bit at a time. I got it on 5/9/2020. I wrote the date in there so I could prove to him how long it lasts me. 2020. So, yeah. There you go. You always have to prove them wrong, right? All right, so I already cut a tie for this, and this is, I went ahead and prepped everything in advance because this was just going to be a craft with me. I have one other tip. Let me do that before I wrap this. Let me grab my mat. Okay, this video will be all over the place probably. Let's see. This is the mat that you get at the craft store. It's by We Are Memory Keepers. I'll flip it over. Let's see. And you can get different styles now. They're getting pretty creative with, and I just use it for a backdrop. It's a designer poster board. And this one is wood brown. You get one piece. I think it's like 2 something, or it's reasonable for what you get to use it for, but it's nice for a backdrop. They have like a white one and this one, and there's some like clouds. I've seen some other ones, but my tip is after you buy it and you bring it home, first off, before you even start using it, tape the back side, not the whole back side, just along the edges, because constantly, you know, laying it down and bumping it into things, that will prolong the life of it. This one I didn't catch in time, but I just started doing that and I noticed a difference. So just run some packaging tape, the clear tape, along the back side. I imagine you could use any kind of tape that you wanted to, but yeah, it just protects your corners and your edges. So that'll just prolong the life of that mat. So, and then because you're always grabbing it on the edges and stuff like that, so that really helps. So that's just a quick tip. Okay, I wanted to share that. All right, so there's that. I had a string already cut for this. Okay, so basically I'm just wrapping, doing what I do. Yeah, it was beautiful over the weekend. It just got a little warm yesterday, and we had already taken our AC units out of the windows, so, and then it warmed up, but we had to open the windows. I don't like to do that because I'm allergic to a lot of things. Pine trees is one of them, and there's tons of them everywhere. Okay, so there's that, and this is the tag I made to go with it. I already have these pulled out for it. And for this, it's just the 65 pound, but the tags, I double them up to make them thicker, you know. It's just nice to have a good tag that's strong when you hang on to it. I'm just going to tuck that in the back here. And then I'll put some type of a sticker on there. I make my own little stickers. Okay. Excuse me. I probably should have showed, I think I've showed them before what these stamp sets are. Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze. This is Fun Stamper's Journey. Love this stamp set. You know, I just keep it in the little package. It comes on a little thing here. I need to wash it because I just wiped it off with my baby wipe, and it always leaves lint on there. So there's that. And then this one here, I love this one. Use it a lot. It comes with her with the polka dot dress. I love the polka dot dress. And then fashion, and then two like pattern pieces. So I just did that. So I'll just wrap that up. That's what makes it nice if you have one of these things to keep your thread or whatever you're using, if it's something you use all the time. I strictly use I used to be like all over the place with wrapping, and now I'm just keeping it simple because it was like too many colors, and I'm just going to tack this down. This is removable tape, just so that it doesn't rip. There we go. Oops. So I'm strictly just using, keeping it simple with the packaging, using the cream colored cardstock. I get that from Hobby Lobby when it's on clearance. Last time I got it, it was a big pack for 40% off. So you just gotta look for deals. And then I just get creative with either stamping in different colors or cutting out die cuts and birds, flowers, butterflies, and adding to it. But just trying to keep it down to one color. And then the for the string, I'm just basically using the white. Just keep it simple, because you can buy a big yarn of the crochet thread. You can buy it in a big bulk. It'll last you a really long time. I can't tell you when's the last time I bought it. I used to crochet a lot, but I just can't do it. I can barely tie a bow now. Okay, and then put this on. And I'm just going to tuck it in the back. And then this stamp set here is a large stamp set. I already have taken it to the kitchen already to scrub it. So let me check in my drawer here. No, I took it out to the kitchen so I could wash it. All right, this one here, I think I'm gonna, oops, that goes with that. I'm gonna do the same thing here and just tack that down. This has lasted me a long time too. Okay, that should hold it. If I went one perfectionist, this would go a lot quicker. But I try to let a lot of things go and not be like that, but so yeah, this is a huge stamp. If you want to see it, I have it on my, I think it's my last video, Stamping 101. I use that big stamp, excuse me. So then I just stamped another 4 tag here. And I used my favorite Sizzix stitched border tags. Love that set. So there's that. Tuck that in there so it didn't go anywhere. And then this one here, this is one of my favorite stamp sets too. I got it at Joann's on clearance. It's this one here. It's by Inkadinkado, and it's Simplicity. So it's really cool. It has vintage ladies and outfits, and then it has this one Simplicity vintage, and I always stamp that and add it onto like a tiny tag. So there's that. So these are smaller, so I went with a smaller tag. Supposed to be warm today, and I think by the end of the weekend it's going to get cold. I'm just going to put these two together if I can. Yep. And to make that little tag, as you can see, it's a different color. I just took one of my scraps. I won't be able to get them, but I've got a bunch of these in an envelope on my desk. And I basically just fold it in half, and so it would be thick, stamped on it, put an eyelet in it. So I keep a lot of those scraps, sorry. Still in my jammies. Oh, if you can see, there we go. Still in my jammies, crafting in my jammies. Alright. Just gonna stick that in there. And then last but not least, this is probably out of a few different sets. Oh, the frames that I've been using, I kind of switch it up a little bit, but I've showed it before. It's the Spellbinders Labels 8. Love this set. It's pretty cool. Let's see. This one here is TPC Studio. I used this girl for here, and then Stitched with Love, and then I used this one here, Sewing Mends the Soul, and then what else? Is that it? That's not it. This is another favorite set of mine. This is Stampabilities. This is a really cool stamp set. There's quite a bit in there, but I love the sew machine, the detail on it. I use the sew machine so you can mix and match. Isn't that cool? The detail on the sew machine. So that's what I did. I just, when I'm packaging whatever the theme is, I drag a bunch of stuff out and just do whatever. So let me get this one wrapped up. Hopefully I can beat my mail lady. If not, I do have to go to the grocery store. I can drop it off. Yeah, I hope to have all this packaged up already over the weekend. I try not to work on shop stuff over the weekend. Sometimes I do if hubby's out in the barn doing something. But the NASCAR playoffs were all weekend, so I was busy watching that with my dad. Long distance. He's funny. But that's over. It's all over. Okay, I'm just going to tuck that in the back. And then I can share with you the package. This is the package. I think they wanted neutral and antique rose colors, so I hope I did this. This is going to be good, hopefully. Neutral and antique rose. I just went through my papers and picked this. I still had some of this left over, so I made a bag, and then this is the tag I made. Here I just did my usual where it's within the tag, And what I did first was took my a stencil here. I don't know what stencil this is. I don't know, I got a whole package, a whole box of stencils at a garage sale, and I had to clean them up, but they turned out really well. What I did was, it's like they were never cleaned. I took I think it's by Dawn, the spray and wash, sprayed them and let them sit, and they cleaned up really nice, really nice. But I just took this and laid it on there. I don't know how I did that. Must be like this. I don't know. Anyways, I used this stencil, and oh yeah, right there. And I did my pen like I did in my other video. It's the Ranger Emboss It pen. Oh, I used it on Amy's stencil here. I have this on my desk. And I put that label on there so I would know it's her stencil, but I know it's her stencil. But yeah, it's a cool stencil because you can get 3 different designs, you know, out of one, which is really cool. So I keep it on my desk. But yeah, I just used the pen and followed the lines on my tag first, and then did my little inlay flower there. I don't know. I kind of like how it came out. Hopefully my customer will like it, and I did okay with the colors. But then she ordered sewing theme items, so I gave her a sample of the thread organizers, because, you know, she might be able to use it. And I've been including these wallpaper die cut leaves for everybody. And then, oops, a couple of the tonic ribbon holders as samples, and then a mini file folder. And then I have a bunch of these already made up in a box, and I've been sharing them. They're just my scraps of the poster board, and I run them through my embossing folder and then through my die cut. So I got a whole box of those, so I'll be sharing those a lot. And then a little package of die cut sewing items like thread, sewing machine, thimbles, scissors, and a little mannequin, and a pin cushion. So I just got them backed with a piece of scrap. Trying to use my scraps up in my packaging. So there you go. There's that. And then I embossed the envelope and card that I put in there. So there's that. But yeah, I like the way this turned out. I got a couple goodies in the back there. Yeah, I like the way that turned out. And I just used my my favorite Spellbinders border die. Excuse the reach. This one here. It's the best. There's the designs on the back. So I use that a lot. I like it. So that's it. Alright, that's my share, and I hope that helps for my customer that wanted to see how I make these and have these all ready. That's it. It's pretty simple. So yeah, I'm always trying to come up with ideas to do things a little quicker and make it easy for myself when I'm packaging, because this is my favorite part of the day, is when things get packaged up. So I was always in charge. I was the oldest, and I was always in charge with wrapping all the Christmas presents. So I always knew what everybody was getting. Sometimes I got tricked and wrapped my own gift, so, but That's okay. All right, that's it. Enjoy your Monday. Have a great day. Make it count. Bye.